But definitely want to shout out the legendary Slip and Slide Records in the building. Shout out the whole crew though. Definitely Teenear. Thank you for joining us today. Mike Smiff. I'm not sure if we got Baby J on here as well. So let's see. All right. Well, Teenear, you know how to work the mic?
Yeah, I know how to work the mic.
That's right. Yes, in more ways than one, right? In more
Yeah.
ways than one. Yeah.
How are
Right
you?
on, fam. Good, good, good. Thank you for joining the crew today. Appreciate it. Again, a little slip and slide takeover. I was excited to get everybody on board today. I'm presently featuring your record, the Stay Home record, which super dope vibes. You know what I mean? So if you just want to introduce yourself to the crew, man, again, Digiwaxx New Music Wednesday. We got DJs from all around the country right here. East Coast, West Coast, Dirty South, and everywhere in between. So let everybody know the vibes around Teenear.
Well, first of all, thank you guys for having me. I really appreciate the support on my record. My name is Teenear. I'm an artist on Slip Inside Records. And I just recently put out my last single. It's called Stay Home, and it's out now on all platforms.
So I want to ask you because I got sent one that kind of had a little bit more of like an acoustic feel, and then I got sent one also that had a little bit more like felt like the Afrobeat type intro.
Yeah.
Which are they both? Are they both officially out?
No, the more acoustic vibe is out right now, but I will be putting out the other one very soon. I'm really excited about that one.
The acoustic one.
No, the acoustic one's out right now.
Okay,
The
yeah, yeah,
other
yeah,
beat is something I'm really excited about. Something I tried a little different from my norm.
yeah, yeah, yeah. No, I tripped out because the one that has the Afrobeat vibe is actually the one that got sent to the streaming service. So that's what I was curious about. But I mean, they're both dope songs in
Thank
their own
you.
right. So, are you originally Florida born and raised?
Yes, born and raised in Florida my whole life.
And I know you got the Jamaican bloodline though, correct?
Of course, my mom was born in Jamaica. I was pretty much shipped off to Jamaica every summer of my life, and it's definitely a second home for me.
Very nice, very nice. Yeah, I kind of was checking out your background a little bit, whatever. So a lot of this music stuff started early on in the church and everything like that.
Yeah, I started singing since I could remember was like 5 years old. It was something I always loved to do. I loved entertaining. I loved just being in front of people and just like really expressing myself in more ways than one. And then eventually it just became a true love for me to just like create music and be able to express myself through actually like writing lyrics down, being able to touch people through like my similar experiences. And yeah, I'm here now.
All right. Well, I would love to hear it. Love that it's going down good for you. Again, talk about collaborating with Slip and Slide. How did that all come together?
That's really Slip Inside is Miami. I was born and raised here. That's truly family for me. It's been something that I've always known different people in the industry, like Trick and Trina. And it really started off with me just recording a lot of demos. And at that time, I wasn't necessarily trying to be an artist, but like I said, I loved singing. Entertainment was just always a part of me and in my world. And originally, I really wanted to do like musical theater and stuff. But I remember one day I was in the studio recording a demo, and I was just like, this is getting kind of old. I don't really like doing this anymore. And I was working with a producer named Anthony Frank, and he was like, Teenear, let's stop these demos. Like, why don't we write something? And he played a beat, which actually ended up becoming my first single, Friday Night. And that was my first time writing in the studio with somebody and actually like showing people outside of my family, like expressing myself. And I really appreciate him for that because if it wasn't for him, I probably wouldn't have started like really being an artist.
Amazing. No, that's fire. I mean, sometimes somebody else got to light the fire, right? Hell
Yeah.
yeah. Very cool. Well, very dope story, man. So listen, I want to get into this song. If you don't mind, I'm gonna play the video so people can kind of see the cinematic flair that Teenear got as well. You know
I
what I
love
mean?
that.
So yeah, yeah, yeah. You want to tell a little bit about the background, the background of the song?
So this record honestly originally started from a friend of mine's experience. You know, we all have those friends and like they're in relationships and I'm single. So I'm like, I want to go outside. I want to have fun. And I had one friend that her boyfriend was always getting in between situations. I'm a good girl. Like, don't tell me I can't go out. Don't tell her she can't go out with me. And that's really where it stemmed from. Her boyfriend was annoying. So I really just flipped it and made it my situation where it's just like, stay home with the bad vibe. You're more than welcome to come out with us. But if you want to give bad energy, just stay home. And that's really where that record stemmed from.
All right, word. Well, now hearing that, the video makes a lot of sense as well. So we got Teenear hanging out with us, y'all. Again, slip and slide in the building. TYTE, we're gonna come to you shortly. I know you was having some issues with your mic right there, but thank you for joining the call. You good now? Okay,
Yeah, I'm
okay,
here.
word.
What's going on?
All right, good, man. Well, thank you for tapping in. We chopping it up with Teenear for a hot second. We're gonna come to you shortly. But thank you again, fans, for joining the call today.
Most down, most down.
All right, y'all, peep this one out for Teenear. Fire.
Thank you.
I like the flip, you know what I mean, from talking about the story, how you made it your own, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Definitely keep the bad vibes, at the crib. We good.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying?
Especially this summer. I want good vibes only.
You know what I mean? Shout out Kelly Kincaid. She took the words out of my mouth. I think you got an anthem record here, I think. You know what I mean? I think a lot could be done with this record, especially content wise and whatever. Have you guys been campaigning a little bit around pushing the song?
Yes, we have been. And I'm honestly going to be like moving around soon. I believe I'm going out to New York and LA just to really push myself out there more because I'm putting out a project by the end of next month. It's my first project ever. I'm super excited about it. So I'm really just trying to meet more people, build more relationships, and, just let them feel the vibes. Meeting me in person and talking to me is like different between just seeing things on social media and then just hearing a record.
Yes. Guerrilla marketing will never go out of style. I'm very much an advocate. Shake hands, kiss babies. You know, people got to feel the energy in person. You know what I mean? Real spill, man. So again, these are important. You know, we were having a conversation before everybody jumped in and just, we understand it's a new day and it's technology and social media and all that, whatever, but nothing goes away, I think, from meeting somebody, connecting beyond the music. You know what I mean? So
Exactly.
I just want to give a sample to everybody off the other version. So again, this is still Stay Home, y'all, but this is another little nice little flex though. Like I said, you can tell they gave it a little let me get that shit to work. Big Swerve, what's happening? Swerve checking in. Swerve, your mic working? All right, Queen B, we're gonna go to you. We'll come back to you, Swerve.
I'm here. I had
right.
I unmute the board and didn't see that was muted on the screen.
All
How
right.
you doing? How you doing?
I'm good. How are you?
Yeah, I swear I'm from New York. I heard you say you're probably going to swing up this way.
Yes.
Hopefully when you do your runs, connect with CL, probably try to make something happen. I'm also with Fleet DJs, and actually we will be in Orlando, Florida for our music conference in July. So hopefully, it would be great if you pull up there, which all DJs from all over are welcome. There's a few of my family in here. I'll definitely be out there, and it's a great place to work your record amongst other people that don't know your music and also know you. So it's a great place to be since you're in Florida. What part of Florida? I didn't catch what part of Florida. Miami, right?
Miami.
Okay.
Miami.
Yeah, so it's still in the state, just a couple of hours away. But it's in from July 18th to the 22nd. And July is 4 days from Thursday to Monday. And I'm sure CL or whoever, you can connect with them. We give you more additional information on that. And it's great. It'd be great if Slip and Slide, all the artists could come up and we could work something out and make something around what each artist is doing under the label from all the new artists. But I think the Fleet fam will love the record. I love the record. I definitely need the Afro Beach joint for my residency and where I play at. I definitely be playing R&B, especially on the Fridays, R&B Fridays.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm definitely looking for a lot of new R&B, as Raymond knows. So when I hear it, all I need to do is hear it. I don't, that my ears work. I can close my eyes, but if I hear good music, yeah, I'm sold. You ain't gotta talk me to death. I'm sold just off of just what I hear. It's sonics for me, sonics and frequencies.
I love
salute
that.
to you. Yeah,
you.
salute to you. And like I said, if you come up this way in the New York area, definitely tap in. We'll try to, you know what I'm saying, bring some DJs out. I don't know if we're gonna have a listening event at a studio or how it's all gonna be going down, but you know, tap in with CL and we'll make something happen. And again, I will be down that way in July in Orlando, or months other DJs and tastemakers and all that. But
I
salute to
got
you, and I love it.
Thank you. I'm definitely going to keep you updated. I'll make sure to reach out so we can meet in person.
Yeah, for sure. We'll definitely try to run that swerve the play with slip and slide to see what we can do. Miss Queen B, the legendary. How you doing, Miss?
Hello, Teenear. Hi.
Oh, wait.
Hi. Yes. My name is Queen. I go by DJ Queen B. I'm out of Hartford, Connecticut, and I just wanted to salute to Slip and Slide Records. I love your song. Definitely would like to add that to our rotation on Liddy Radio, and I would love to meet up and interview one day. So
Let's make it
great
happen.
song.
Thank you so much.
Hey, real quick, I just wanted to chime in. First of all, really dope energy. I think, you know, even before the video played, you know, your energy was just good. I think
Thank you.
that matters a lot, you know. So good stuff there. And yeah, I like the song, I like the video. Just echoing, I guess, some of the energy. It is sort of like the Destiny's Child meets TLC type of energy, which is good, fun, and somewhat clean. And weird enough, I'd actually like to hear what a Byron Messer or maybe a Massacre would even sound on that. Just because of the contrast of it, I think it would actually sound pretty crazy. Now, the version that Raymond teased was just fire by itself also. But that original one, I feel like a feature at some point after, you know, as you're going would really cross it back to JA, UK, you know, Canada, but also just rally the Caribbean behind you even more.
Yeah, thank you. First off, I feel like there's no better compliment than on your energy. So you just made my day. Thank you so much. And I definitely agree on that. I want to definitely flip the song even more. This is something that this one song I really love so much, and I really feel like a lot of people can connect to it in some type of way. So I'm excited. Thank you.
Yeah, both versions are amazing. I think I need to do it again. That's how I get again. That's how I get again.
Thank
Super
you.
fire, super fire though. Congratulations. And you said what, an album July?
Yes, at the end of July. I'll make sure you get all the details and just be connected with all of you. Thank you for this.
Do you have a favorite of the two? Do you like one more than the other as far as the versions go?
At first I really did like the R&B version for me, which is more the acoustic feel, but then I just fell in love with, I call it the piano version, but
Yeah, for sure.
at the same time, it just makes me remember like my roots, my island vibe, and I just feel like I definitely connect to that a little bit more. And it's fun. It's good vibes, and I feel like it just matches my energy.
For sure. I mean, shoot, that's big Miami Beach all over that right there.
Exactly.
You know what I mean? Hell yeah. Hell yeah. Well, we appreciate your time, Teenear. If you know how to work the chat, if you want to throw like your contact in there, IG, so people can keep up with you, you know what I mean? Anyway, and shit, you know, we're all definitely gonna support the record. I believe everything's gonna be going up on the Digiwaxx site, hopefully by the end of the day, and where the DJs will be able to grab the record. And if it's all right with you, we'll drop both versions in there.
Definitely do that. I would love that.
Okay, wonderful, wonderful. All right, man. Well, listen, go kill it for summer. You know, definitely look forward to moving around. Definitely tap in with folks. You know, like I said, Digiwaxx, you know, headlining in New York. So as you're moving around, you know, we'll definitely make the connections with Ted and everybody. You know what I mean? To hopefully connect the dots to link up in person. You know what I mean?
Yes, let's make it happen. Thank you guys so much again.
All right, no doubt. Don't lose that energy whatsoever. You know what I mean?
I pray I don't.
All right,
Thank
big tight. Is you there? Tight out there moving and grooving in them streets of Florida.
Yo, what's going on? What good? What good?
We good. We here. What you out doing? You moving around with the family or what?
moving around. What's popping? I'm here though. What's going on? I've been
We
tuned in
good.
since y'all started it.
Right on, man. Glad we could get your mic worked out. You know what I mean? Thank you for tapping in. Slip Aside
definitely.
Records Takeover, G. Slip and Ride Takeover. You know what I'm saying? We in motion. Similar to the title of the song.
Most definitely motion.
Where you checking in from Florida, G?
Tallahassee, Florida. Most definitely Tallahassee, Florida.
Okay. A lot of legends out of Tallahassee. We could dig it. You know what I mean?
Fact.
How's everything rolling though, man? How's 2024 treating you?
Rolling good. I can't complain. You know what I'm saying? Like I say, my project dropped Friday. We just been putting in work. Like I say, and I tell my team accordingly, you know, everybody do their job. Everybody got a role to play. Everybody got a job to play. You know what I'm saying? So at the end of the day, everything been rolling good. We just executing right now. That's all it's about, executing and everybody doing their job to 100%.
No doubt. But listen, we're going to get into the record and we'll come back, get some feedback, get some questions from the DJs. Again, man, we got DJs from all around the country right here. You know what I mean? So shout out to Tallahassee, Florida in the building.
Most def.
TYTE, the one that's hot. Who's the feature on that one again?
Trigger 500K. He from Monticello, Florida, right outside of Tallahassee.
All right, word. So is you rocking with your Dolphins out there? What's the move? We got the bad service area real quick. he spin the high 16 right now too. Yeah, I think you in a bad area type.
That just going up like me. You know what I'm saying? Like he got motion. He a real genuine dude. You know that? Yeah, he's one of the ones that I feel a guy.
Well, we kind of missed most of that. I'm not gonna lie. I think you hit a bad service area,
bad.
but nonetheless,
yeah, it's going in and out, but I can hear you right now.
All right, word. So we got a couple people want to ask some questions. DJ Headrush checking in from Naptown. What's happening?
What's going on? What's up
with it, TYTE? DJ Headrush out of the Midwest, man. I wanted to salute you, bro, because what was it, a year ago, maybe 2 years ago? No, it was about a year ago, bro. You sent me your song in rock.
That's crazy. That's dope.
Yeah, I'm tapped in. I was trying to send it to Ray. I'm at work right now. My reception is trash, so I was trying to email it to Ray, tell him play this on the sneak tip. Surprise him with this one, bro. But yeah, I've been tapped in with you since you dropped that route, bro. I hit you in the DM, was like, send it to me. You 20 minutes later, there you go, bro. So CL and them actually got it already.
That's real. That's how I move. Like I say, I'm one of them cats and the individuals where, man, you rock with me, I'm getting it to you ASAP. I don't care what you need to drop. The same way that you just said, I'm like that with everybody else, fam. So I definitely appreciate that.
Hey, man, you got it, bro. I'm tapped in all the way with you, bro. Straight out the Midwest, Strong Side Radio, Fleet DJ, Digiwaxx. We rocking with you, bro. Let's go.
That's real. I definitely appreciate it, homie. Definitely appreciate it.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. I'll be in touch. I'm still following you, and I got the email too. So we tap in, bro. For real.
Most definitely. Be on the lookout for the album this Friday, dropping on all platforms. Coach of Florida.
Already. Yes, sir. Salute. Peace.
Yeah, man. TYTE, talk about how you got connected with Slip and Slide, G.
I came in, like I said, I was one of those artists that had my little run. I was over at Warner Brothers for a while. And then after that got dropped, you know what I'm saying? I was a new artist at that time, and then went over to Atlantic Records, met some people, you know, did my diligence, got the resources that I needed, and then finally ended up at Slip and Slide. Like I say, Ted, he really seen the vision. He seen what I need. He seen what needed to be executed, and he seen what needed to be done. So like I said, at the end of the day, they understood my music and understood the process of how I was trying to go about it. And the formula, you know what I'm saying? The process of how it needed to be initiated. So that was my reason of how I ended up at Slip and Slide, and I love it over here. You know what I'm saying? Like I say, everybody rock with me. Everybody understand what need to be done. Everybody play their role. So it's just more so one of them things where if everybody take accountability of their role, we're gonna be good. So that's where I'm at with it right now.
Hell yeah. So it sounds like you've got a lot of different label routes. Yeah?
Nah, fast. I done been around the works for sure, for sure. Like I say, man, this I'm going in leading into my a decade now into this. You know what I'm saying? And at the end of the day, I'm a young artist. You know what I'm saying? But I know what need to be done, what need to be handled, who need to be hollered at, what what's necessary in today's time, especially where I'm at in my career. You know what I'm saying? So, like I say, I feel like I'm at one of those points where it's a gift and a curse. Like you know what I'm saying? You got a label that be like, okay, he on his P's and Q's, he ain't for the bullshit. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Like
yeah.
he know what you know what I'm saying. What and when I came over to Slip and Slide, shout out to Ted Lucas night, like that's my homie. You know what I'm saying? He understood that from out the gate. He was like, I ain't here to play, I ain't here to woo. This what he need, and I'm gonna give it to him. So, like I say, since we've been over here, we just been making it happen, man. Like I say, at the end of the day, it's a team effort.
Hell yeah. Well, congratulations, G. Like I said, I think some people are not signing with labels and doing whatever, but it sounds like you've gained a lot of knowledge along the way. I mean, what you need in this music business, it is music business. You know what I'm saying? So
and I wanna elaborate on that too, man. It's a business, and I think a lot of people lose focus from that. You know, it's at the end of the day, it's a business. Know how cool you get with the label owner or who you in cahoots with. At the end of the day, it's a business, and you know, a lot of people they be like, man, this right here went on and woo the woo, but you got to kind of put it in your footsteps and be like, man, how if it happened to me? I don't had this much money invested into this artist, and I done did this and that and that and that, and this artist on deliver. Like I said, at the end of the day, it goes both ways. You got to deliver as an artist, and you know what I'm saying, whatever that you signed up for, but at the same day, whoever that you signed to and who's with, they got to do their job as well. So it's a both ways thing. You know what I'm saying? And I feel like a lot of people run away from that. You know what I'm saying? When shit hit the fan and you know you don't get the results that you need, and you got to kind of come back and dissect everything. Like, did you do everything as an artist? You know, a lot of people like to put that blame on the one that got the money and the one that's in charge. But at the end of the day, I can only go so far and give you so many resources and give you so many tools as a CEO. You know what I'm saying? That it's at a point of time, it comes down to the artist say, man, this is what I need to do. This is what I got to execute. This is what I got to uphold on my end. And I'm one of those artists and those individuals that understand that. You know what I'm saying? So I feel like the situation that I'm in is cohesive with each other because they understand their job and I understand my job.
Ooh, media bar. Many a gem dropped in there. No, we can respect it, G. You know, like I said, we run into a lot where artists are blind to the business side of it all, man. So much respect. And shout out Ted for sure. Ted, first time I talked to Ted, he said, hey, so I heard you the one that's gonna help make me $1 billion. I was like, oh shit. What up, C? What up, C?
Man, nah, he's over there dropping them bars, yo. I think that's great that you even know that, right? I think beyond that, this is like, I'm gonna say Slip and Slide 3.0, right? This is like the 3.0 version, which is fire, and if I had to compare it to something, it's almost like Stax Records of the South. You know what I'm saying? It's like Stax Records or its own version of a Motown, that kept going.
But the thing is, like, OG, not to cut you off or whatever, but I feel like we the new Slip and Slide of modern day time. You know what I'm saying? And I don't want it to come off like it's me, it's Mike Smiff, it's Teenear, it's Babii J, it's Melody. You know what I'm saying? We got a couple of artists that's on the roster that go hard. You know what I'm saying? That deserve the recognition and the et cetera, et cetera. But a lot of people, especially in the Florida market, I'm just going to go hold us on that. They hold us accountability of what Trina did, what Plies did, what Rick Ross did, what Trick Daddy did. And my thing is like, we our own individuals. You know what I'm saying? We bring a different substance to the game in today's time. Teenear, Babii J, TYTE, Mike Smiff, Melody, And I feel like a lot of it, when we do bring a lot of stuff to the table, it's like, is they applies? Are they a trick daddy? Are they and we ain't none of those. We individuals, you know what I'm saying? Like, this what we bring it to the game. This the reason why Ted came to get us. This the reason why his team is working with us. You know what I'm saying? So like I said, at the end of the day, let me get him. Yep. Let me get on. Like I said, at the end of the day, this what I feel like what we bring it to the team as a collective, as a group, and what the world need to, you know what I'm saying, understand and get on. And it's not even that, it's just with the DJs, with the just anybody and such. Like, I just don't want them to come to thinking of, when y'all hear slip and slide, y'all finna get a trainer. Y'all finna get a Plies. Y'all finna get a treat that. Like, no, you finna get a TYTE. You finna get a Teenear. You know what I'm saying? Like, this the new, this is the, it ain't what you accustomed to. Like, we all about elevating. You know what I'm saying? And I feel like a lot of people are strictly from the South. And when you hear about the South, a lot of people are accustomed to South music. You know what I'm saying? When you, it's certain words that you will coordinate with. Okay, that's South. Or a certain video, certain color. Oh, that's South. Like, no, like, we all like individuals, but we from the South, but we rep the same logo, but we individual persons. Like, what y'all heard from the 2000, y'all ain't gonna get from this new group. Like, we our own group. You know what I'm saying?
So that being said, my question was this, though. My only question was this. Are you guys, right? TYTE, Teenear, Jay, Mike, and the other artist you mentioned, I forgot your name. But Melody. Do y'all link up and bullpen and come with the strategies to promote yourselves in addition to what Slip and Slide is doing? Like, because I like the energy you give it. My question is, do y'all get in a bullpen and say, yo, or get in the huddle and say, yo, this is what we got to do, yo, and sort of come together as a team? Because that's the difference to me with a lot of labels, is that there's this individualism, but then it's also the team.
Facts. And my answer on that is, me being me, I spread whatever I learned, I pass down to the team. So I can't speak for everybody. You know what I'm saying? Like, I have a great relationship with every one of my artists, every one of the artists that's on the roster, but individually. You know what I'm saying? So if I talk to T, if I talk to Jay or whatever, who a Melody or whatever, it's coming from TYTE. So it's like, I feel like it's I feel like it's one of those things where on every artist, I mean, on every roster, whether it's Slip and Slide or anywhere else, Atlanta, where you want to go, well, you got that artist that done been around the parts. You know what I'm saying? You got that. Same thing with A&R, or if you a DJ or whatever, you got that one that don't been around the parts that pass down that information down to the others that I don't want to say that haven't reached that milestone, but I done been here before y'all. Let me just give y'all this little, you know what I'm saying, this information ahead of time. And I feel like I'm in that position to pass down that information. So like I say, with me speaking, man, I work perfectly fine with all my peers. You know, T, everybody that's on my roster, I done had a conversation with. I done sat down to talk with. You know what I'm saying? It ain't like, man, I don't know who that is, or he a foreign stranger or something like that. Man, I done had to sit down with everybody on my roster and gave them the game plan. Like, man, this is what we need to do. This is what we need to head toward. This direction that we need to do. This is the shit that we need to be tackling. So like I said, at the end of the day, it comes down to everybody playing their job. TYTE playing his job. Mike playing his job, Jay playing his job, Melody playing her job, Teenear playing her job. You know what I'm saying? And at the end of the day, it comes down to Ted playing his job, and then the label force foremost you know, from that. But at the end of the day, it's more so, man, like, I feel like it's one of those things where if I do my job and you do your job, we can make this happen. You feel what I'm saying? And I feel like we keep the egos out of the situation. You support what I'm doing, and I support what you're doing. All of us gonna win, and it's simple as that.
Hell yeah, squad shit. I could dig it. It's almost weird because it sounds like you saying, like, because it's weird because Slip and Slide, the name carries weight. You know what I mean? And kind of even what C was saying is like Slip and Slide 3.0. So it's a blessing and a curse because people, like you said, are expecting applause. Or expecting a Ross, or expecting the Trick Daddy, but it's new era, Slip and Slide. So much respect. So I want to get into this other record just because I dig the energy. G, this is the one Head Rush was talking about that he said you sent to him. Again, the new project this Friday, which is called what?
Coach of Florida. Coach of Florida.
Okay, word. Well, Pete, this one out, y'all. This is the one Head Rush was talking about that he got him. You've been soaking it all up, man, and that's a beautiful thing. That's a beautiful thing. You know what I mean? So, if you know how to work the chat, if you want to drop in your socials on there so people can follow you, the IG, whatever, emails, like if other people want to get drops or whatever. But nonetheless, new album dropping this Friday. Everybody tap in tight, dropping some more fire on us, man. So.
Most definitely. And I wanna lead this with everybody, you know what I'm saying? I don't know how many people, you know what I'm saying, in the chat or whatever, but I just want to lead this with everybody. Man, if somebody come holler at you, and I mean just anybody, whether it's a label, CEO, whatever that you great at, man, you stick to it. You know what I'm saying? Them folks not coming to holler at you for nothing else than your expertise. And if you know your expertise and you know what you great at, man, stick to it, dog. And I feel like that's what I build my team upon and what my team is built upon. We trust each other. Like I say, a team only works if I trust you to do your job as you trust me to do my job. If you trust me to be the best artist, and if you a marketer or whatever that you is that make a DJ or whatever that it is, if I'm bringing you on my team, I'm trusting you to do the best job to your extent, and I'm not going to second guess it. You know what I'm saying? I feel like a lot of people in today's time, we try to pull the strings and play, you know what I'm saying, pull the puppet strings, whatever, from the behind the scenes, as in, like, I know you good at your job, but I'm going to try to get you to do this right here that you don't normally do behind the scenes instead of let you do your job to 100% personification. I feel like, man, if I'm bringing you on my team, I'm bringing you on board, I'm trusting you to do your job. So for instance, big homie, if I came to you and I said, man, I need this done for TYTE, I need this done, I'm not going to tell you you need to do your job this way. You need to talk to your audience. No, you know your audience. You know your job. You've been doing it long enough to get the results that I need. And that's how I feel about my team. And like I say, where I'm at right now, out of all the artists that's on the slip and slide, Mike Smiff, Teenear, Baby J, Melody, we do a great job at that. Everybody play their job, and we come to, at the end, what need to be done, what haven't been done. That's where I feel like we attack most at. So man, I just want to lay that on my team and everybody that's associated with us. I appreciate y'all, you know what I'm saying? Y'all and my team, like I said, everybody doing their job. You know what I'm saying? Everybody didn't do their job, I wouldn't even be on this call right now. You feel what I'm saying? So I just want to just express that as much as I can right now, man.
Fire, man. Appreciate you. Appreciate you. Appreciate the game. Appreciate the game 100%, man. So shouts to Tallahassee, no doubt. Shouts out to Florida. Shout out to the whole Slip and Slide crew, man. Appreciate you, TYTE. Like I said, man, it looked like somebody might have dropped that in there for you. So it looks like we got an email contact for people could reach out, because you might get requests for other interviews, drops, the whole nine. So best of luck to you with the drop of the album this Friday, G. We definitely gonna be looking out for it. We definitely gonna be promoting Motion. I know the latest single that's gonna be up on the Digiwaxx site, I believe, by the end of the day, so all the DJs can get on this thing and support you, G. So much love, much respect, G. Yeah, I think he muted again. It's all good. It's all good. Another hot 16. Another hot 16 going down right now. Big ups to TYTE. Mike Smiff. Are you still with us, G? Thank you for your patience. I appreciate you. There we go.
I'm still here, fam. What they do?
Right on, man. Thank you again for being patient. Thank you again for tapping in with us. Love to the whole squad. You know what I mean? Florida based as well?
Yeah, most definitely.
Miami. Okay, word. So I was trying to see if TYTE was with it, but is you rocking with your Dolphins or what?
Yeah, Dolphins, Miami Marlins, Miami Heat, and Miami, the Florida Panthers, and anything else uncivilized.
That's right. I got to shout out homie on the Miami Heat, dog. Jaquez. You know what I'm saying? First Mexican cat to get it in right there in the squad this year. You know what I mean? Hell yeah. Jaquez had a good season. So but again, welcome to the call, G. As you can see, like we were saying, man, we got DJs from all around the country right here. Shout out to, of course, Slip and Slide, the label, the whole nine. You know what I mean? So TYTE dropped a lot of game on us. You know what I mean? So, you know, I would assume Mike Smiff is playing his part as well. Correct?
Yeah, most definitely. Mandatory. One band, one sound. You know what I'm saying?
I feel it. I feel it. One band, one sound. I could dig it. Talk your connection with Slip and Slide G. How'd you get involved?
Really, I got involved in Trick Daddy, my mentor. So, you know, I met Ted Lucas through Trick Daddy. Like Trick Daddy, his dad owned a club in my neighborhood, and at the time, like it was a point where when I had like 4 or 5 records in the club, like going crazy. So like we built a connection out that. He reached out to me like, man, I'm like, man, come by the studio, you know, and we just built a relationship, man. It started off like a mentorship, and now like he like a second father to me for real. You know what I'm saying? So he took me on the road with him, brought me in the studio with him. He like gave me a lot of game. I was with him when he did the Legends of the South tour with Bun B and 8 Ball, MJG and Mystical, and Lil Wayne was on some of the dates, and T.I. was on some of the dates. Like I went on that tour with him, and it just got a lot of game from him. And you know, I just kept hustling though, doing my thing. And as the hotter I got, a lot of labels was reaching out to me, and he came to me and told me that Ted Lucas wanted to meet with me. And when I sat down with Ted, like we spoke the same language. And we put together something that made sense, and I've been Slip and Slide ever since.
Very tight. Sound like a gradual evolution. You know what I mean? You with Trick Daddy being the mentor. So congratulations, man. Congratulations indeed. I know we got this joint. Different is dropping this Friday, right?
Yes, sir.
All right, word. You want to give a little background on it? Because to me, heavy street record. You spitting on this thing. You know what I mean?
It's just me going back to my roots, man. Like I think we had a lot of a phase of trying to figure out the best way of going about things and putting out the music, and like I had to adjust to a lot of things 'cause I was so used to doing things on my own. You know, when you independent and you doing everything on your own and you slinging CDs out the trunk and you just hustling, like it's no team. It's like it's whatever you like, you put it out. Whatever you want to do, you put it out. You grind, you throw stuff at the wall to a stick, and you just hustling. But when you get with a team and you sign a deal, now it becomes business, and it becomes like now you got to see what the room think. Now it ain't just what you think. You know what I'm saying? It's a voting system. It's a, you know what I'm saying? Like, and it's a lot of records that like may come out that you may not like it, but the whole team love it, so you go with it because you a team player. You know what I'm saying? And I think we had a lot of records that worked. You know what I'm saying? That even records that I didn't like that worked and got me to, you know, certain rooms that I wasn't in and certain conversations that I wasn't in. It definitely helped my career and got me more followers and more exposure and radio play. And I just feel like with this project right here is like, man, the whole team just letting me just do me. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, let me drive the car again. Like, man, okay, let's go back to what your fans really like want from you. So, man, that's what I do best, man. That street record, the thinking out loud, like just speaking my mind and giving my pain and telling my story. Like, that's just the whole vibe of this whole rollout that's gonna come out, starting with this record right here.
All right, word. He go by the name of Mike Smiff. Just to join different, touching down this Friday, y'all. Peep game. Boys outside with no shirts on. You understand? You know what I mean? You know what I'm saying? we stay gym ready. We give you the snacks.
No, they don't like the nothing in the middle. You got to be built or you got to have a belly. So get a dumbbell or a Twinkie. You got to pick.
Hell yeah. Hell yeah, I could dig it. I could dig it, man. We hanging out, Mike Smiff, y'all. Again, a lot of love in the chat. A lot of people, a lot of notables in the day. They was talking about the Chris Tucker line in the joint. You know what I mean? Talk about some of the records you were talking about before, because you said you was getting a lot of club love, right? So I'm assuming you getting at the DJs, right? You know what I mean? If you got some records
most important piece to the puzzle right there, the DJs. You know what I'm saying? Most definitely. So I'm very hands on with the DJs. I push up, man. I hit the DJ booth and you know what I'm saying. I buy them drinks and I had them conversations. I airdrop them things off. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, and I grease them palms, man, and show love. You know, that's what I'm all about. That's how I really like. A lot of people don't know, like, who don't know my story. Like, that's how I really like took over the streets. Like in my section of Miami, where I'm from, like I started DJing when I couldn't get the DJs to play my records. I learned how to DJ myself and invested in my amp racks and my speakers and my, you know what I'm saying? And I learned how to DJ and I started DJing all the block parties, all the house parties, the baby showers, all the get-togethers. Even when I wasn't booked, I go to every project, all the known projects, and just hook up the speakers and everybody come outside and I jam out and I throw my music and I broke my own records in the streets. And then I went to the club. So when by the time they played in the club, the first time the DJ playing in the club, the whole club go crazy because they've been hearing it in the streets for months. So and that's how I got my start. So, man, you know, when Trick in the club and he never heard me and his record come on and the whole club singing it word for word, he got to know who is this fat motherfucker. They going crazy. This nigga slide. So that's how I got his attention. Like I just took over the streets first and you know, and I went from there. So I understand how important the DJ is because from firsthand experience, for sure.
No doubt. That's about as organic as it can get right there. He said, "Fuck the DJs, go DJ myself." Hell
I,
yeah.
It is, man. Like I always take that approach with everything. Like whatever it is, if I walk in the room and if it's a person of a certain stature and in this field that I'm in, and they don't know who I'm is when I walk in this room, then that means I still got work to do. So I try to figure out what it is that I could be doing or what I'm not doing that I should be doing. That can the next time I see this person, he should know who I'm is. So I always try to figure it out that way. I know a lot of artists like get mad at the DJs and try to beef with the DJs and spray the DJs and jump on the DJs and like even the A&Rs and they become mad rappers and all that. But I never took that approach. I always feel like, hey man, when the good dope gonna sell, you know what I'm saying? So you just gotta let them know you got it. So you gotta just figure out what you ain't doing or what you need to be doing, and you build it. They gonna come. You know what I'm saying?
Hell yeah. Good dope gonna sell itself. No
Most
doubt. Well,
definitely. Yeah.
appreciate your time, Mike. So Different is a part of a project for summer.
Yeah. I'm coming out in the summer. My project is called Thinking Out Loud. So you're gonna get a lot of that like that. Like I'm trying to take it back to the time when we listened to music, we knew where people was from, just off the sound, off the beats, off the lingo, off the, you know what I'm saying, the subject matter. Like, you know, the internet made the world so small to where like I feel like a lot of shit sound the same now. Like or you even not even if it don't sound the same, it just you can hear music and you don't really can't tell where people from. You know what I'm saying? Like we used to be able to go anywhere in the world by listening to music. You know what I'm saying? Like you wanted to go to New Orleans, you wanted to go to New York, you wanted to go. It was artists that you could play that could take you there, and it felt like their neighborhood. You know what I'm saying? And I feel like we got away from that. So this project, when you hear me, I want you to know that I want you to feel like you in the middle of the range of projects. You know what I'm saying? Turnpike South, Exit 6, 139th Avenue. I want you to inhale while you listening to it and I want you to smell the violence in the air, you know what I'm saying, when you listening to these records, you know what I'm saying? You feel the pain, like when I'm talking, telling these stories, like I'm taking it back to that, like that storytelling, the pain music, like, you know what I'm saying, free the homies out the chain gang type of music, like speaking my mind. That's why I call it thinking out loud, you know what I'm saying?
Hell yeah. No, I could dig it. Mike Smiff again, y'all. Make sure y'all tap in with him. Again, that's the latest joint, Dangerous. That's going to be touching down this Friday. Streaming platforms, whatever. See, did you have anything? What you over there eating on? See, over there just.
Yo, yeah, my lady friend came through and she bought some organic sea chips. So yeah, shout out to the fat, you know what I mean? We doing our thing. Shout out to Mike.
Hey, shout out to Fat Boy talking about organic, man. You gotta get you some junk food. Man, you gotta eat bad, man.
You said junk food. My brother is real. All the way to it. No
You
doubt.
heard him. He said you either get a barbell or a Twinkie. One of the two. You know.
Oh, I get some Doritos, man.
Right. Well, I ain't got those. I ain't gonna hold you, but these should taste good.
Yeah,
I like this the organic story, man. I'm down with the street grind for records. Because once you do that, they never gonna go away. The other thing is shout to Pirate Radio. I love Florida because they've always been pirate radio heavy. The streets, people playing from their basement, people playing from their room, and putting music on the airways for the people. There ain't no advertising check, ain't none of that. It's just for the people. And so many records break from the streets through that, the mainstream. So I just want to say good job because I really like the way y'all move as a unit, together and individually. And y'all, y'all been taking over Florida, but it's gonna organically grow the right way across the country. And hopefully we can have a conversation again this year. We all gonna be charging us like $20,000, for 5 minutes. So but I'm just proud of y'all, man. Good job. Shout out to Slip and Slide. Y'all got some really good tutelage and people there with Ted and his crew. So that's it.
man, appreciate it, man.
Yeah, Mike. Thank you for your time, G. Like I said, we're gonna be looking for the single to drop this Friday. Same deal. We got the pack already, so we're gonna make sure it's up on Digiwaxx for all the DJs to get that, start throwing it in a Serato, the whole nine. So thank you again, fam. Thank you again. Do we know if we still got Baby J on the call? Baby J, you still with us?
Yeah, I'm right. Hold on. I'm trying to figure out how to work this shit for real.
You got it. Well, you already got the mic working, so that's good. That's good. There we go. There we go.
What's the word, fam?
Chilling. We here, man. Again, celebrating Slip and Slide, or in the words of my man C, Slip and Slide 3.0. You know what I'm saying? Yo, the new era, moving things. You know what I'm saying?
Yes, sir.
What you in you truck driving?
Nah, I'm in my car.
Okay, you got the nice lights going on. Thought maybe I didn't.
Nah, definitely. I'm in my car. I just picked my son up from school right quick.
Very nice, very nice. So where you represent for Florida as well?
Yes, sir. I'm in Panama.
All spread out. I could dig. We got Miami, Tallahassee, Panama. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah,
Slip aside, taking over the whole state. I could dig it.
Yeah, definitely.
Well, I'm gonna ask you the same thing, Jay. Talk about how you got connected with Slip and Slide from the jump.
So my manager, him and Trick, been like cool since probably like second, third grade, and Trick had like a little music review, room on Clubhouse, and they had like competitions going on, so they just kept playing my music in there, and I just kept winning like every week. So what happened was Trick ended up taking the music to Ted, you feel me, and was kind of like vouching for me, like, man, you need to sign this kid, you know what I'm saying? And it just happened through that, you feel me? And so from there, you feel me, I just been slipping slide, man, we've been rocking.
So Clubhouse got you on.
If that's what you want to say there, yeah, Clubhouse got me on.
That is crazy, fam. Listen, I ain't mad at it.
But I had a lot more labels. Like, I had a lot of people that I was entertaining at the time, too, though. You know what I'm saying? But Slip and Slide just felt like, you know what I'm saying? It just felt like the vibe. Like I say, when I talked to Ted, it just felt familiar. You know what I'm saying? It ain't seemed like it was foreign. It was just like he was talking, like I was talking to somebody from my neighborhood. You feel what I'm saying? So that's why I was just like, man, let me go this route right here. That's why I went over there.
That seemed to be the sentiment. TYTE was touching on that as well. Mike had touched on that. Like Ted speak y'all language. You know what I mean? So that's good. That's got to feel good from an artist standpoint as well, that you got someone in the top area, you know, believing y'all and just gonna let you do you. So beautiful thing. I'm just tripping more or less. Like I said, Clubhouse had a moment in the pandemic, boy. Everybody was on Clubhouse right there.
It's so crazy because look, I ain't never get on Clubhouse. The whole time they were playing my music, I ain't even know about it. So I wasn't even getting Clubhouse. All I know is call me like, hey, Ted trying to meet with you. I was like, huh? And then that's how it happened like that, though. You feel me? But I ain't gonna lie, I fuck with Clubhouse now, though, man. Clubhouse be having some interesting.
Shit, it got you sorry, G. You better fuck with it. You know what I'm saying?
Nah, definitely.
That's wild. That's wild. Well, congratulations, fam. We're gonna get into this record. This one actually features Trick Daddy on it, right?
Yeah,
Born a
too.
Baby too.
Yup, definitely. Trick, man, he
Tell-
I had did an original version by myself though. Trick called me. He was like, man, I'm getting on this record. He just kept like, you feel me? Like, he's just so adamant about it. And he like, man, what you mean you ain't finna let Trick on here? Trick don't do records for nobody. So I was like, fuck it. I'm gonna get on here then. You feel me? He got on there. He finessed it. It was on Love and Hip Hop and everything though. So it's a good record though.
Hell yeah. All right. This one's already out, yeah?
Yeah, it's already out. I just
Okay,
dropped the
word.
project probably like months ago. And it's called Word on the Street. So that was like one of the lead singles on the project right there.
Okay, word. Okay, word. All right, Baby J in the building, y'all get slip and slide. This one, is this why it's called Four and a Baby 2? Was the original one just Four and a Baby?
Yeah, the first one was called For and the Baby.
Okay, so the 2 gave us the Trick Daddy remix. Check this one out, y'all. You know what I mean? Real spill. But super fire, Baby J. Super dope. Shout out Clubhouse, yo. That's wild. That's wild.
Yeah. That's wild though, bro. Everybody say the same thing.
For reals. I mean, hey man, you know what I mean? It's 2024. You could get discovered anywhere. You know what I mean?
Definitely.
So you said you weren't even in Clubhouse and they was playing that song. Did you ever catch up with a person responsible that was kind of pushing it?
No, it's my manager. So like I told you like
okay.
before, like so I was in the middle of talking to probably 4 other labels. I had flew to New York like a couple times, and we was just having discussions with different people. You know what I'm saying? And trying to make different situations come to life. And like I say, he was on the Clubhouse because him and Trick, they've been knowing each other since like the 3rd grade though. You feel me? So that's how that situation came about. So the whole time he playing my music inside Clubhouse, I ain't knowing. And then he called me one day like, man, get on Clubhouse. I'm like, I bet I'm finna do it. But I was running around. I ain't running by no Clubhouse. And then, like I say, probably like a week later, Trick called me on the phone with him. They called me all on the phone. And he like, man, bring your ass on Clubhouse. And I get on there, you feel me? And then we start talking. And then from there, you feel me? That what grew the situation.
Fire, bro. Let me shout out Ariella in the building as well. She's been holding down, putting all the contacts in the chat for everybody. Again, big slip and slide. Records Day. Thank you, Mama, for all your help in the chat. You know what I mean? Dropping all the content. I know you've been busy right there doing your thing. So Baby J, I want to ask you because TYTE brought up the good point about the idea that like there's somewhat kind of the impression, are we getting the next Plies? Are we getting the next Rick Ross? Are we getting the next so and so and so and so?
Yeah.
Has those discussions happened within the label? Like, this is y'all's time. You guys go run with this.
I mean, I think everybody pretty much know, you know what I'm saying, what they got to do. I mean, I feel like everybody know that, you know what I'm saying, who they sound like and who they not. You know what I'm saying? I'm not trying to be Trick. He not trying to be Plies, and Mike not trying to be, you know what I'm saying, Ross, and Teenear not. You know what I'm saying? So it's just like we all know who he is, though. You know what I'm saying? So I don't even think that got to be discussed. I think that go without being said. It's just like, just go do you, make it happen. You feel me?
Yeah. I mean, like I said, the name carry weight. And I appreciate TYTE speaking on that though. And the idea that it's a new time, it's a new day. Y'all go and plus too, I think it's important to understand like it's a new time as well. Like what maybe worked for them at that time, it's probably a different move today, right? I mean, I don't look at social media and all that stuff at their come up at the time. So, it's probably I think it's probably a good fusion, like young energy with old energy and creation. You know what I'm saying?
That's what everybody be looking for, though. Honestly, though, like so, what he said, he ain't say nothing wrong. It's just like shit. Every time you say slip and slide, or you mention slip and slide, they looking for the next Plies or Trick. You know what I'm saying? Like they looking for the next. You know what I'm saying? One of them. And it's just like, bro, we ain't trying to. You know what I'm saying? Like I ain't trying to be nobody else but me. You feel me? When you hear my music, I don't sound like nobody else but who am I? I mean, who I am. You feel what I'm saying? So that's what I fuck with. Yeah.
100%, man. Very dope. So the title of the project again that's out is what?
It's called Word on the Street.
Okay. And that been out since when? You said about a month ago?
I dropped it on like what, February 9th? Like 2 months ago. Probably,
well.
I don't know we in right now, man. I ain't gonna lie, I be moving so fast. So sometimes I don't know what month we in though, but I know it wasn't that long ago. You feel me? Like it's recent though. But
good, sir.
I'm saying? Everybody, I've been getting a lot of great feedback on it. You know what I'm saying? It's just like whoever hear it, they don't got nothing really negative to say. You know what I'm saying? They'll say their favorite songs, and that's what I like more about the project is different vibes on that. So different people be having different, you know what I'm saying? Different like songs, like because I got my own personal favorites on what I think. Be like, okay, this is what I like, but then somebody else will be like, no, I don't like that. I like this. You feel me? So that's what I like the most about the project for real though.
Hell yeah. All right, man. Well, shit. Big congratulations, man. I know you got your son with you right there. So, you know what I mean? Go do your thing. Again, we'll probably be in touch. I know they talked about a play for Slip and Slide artists to come out to New York and whatever and move around. So hoping, you know, we can touch down, get with people in person. C, did you have a question or anything like that you want to run in it?
Nah, I just wanted to say, everybody, thank y'all for repping Florida hard. All the music was dope. And I think that's the next phase, is just to come as a unit. New York, LA for BET if you can. And just show that force, you know, that team. And I think, like I said, I'm just hoping y'all ain't gonna charge us 30, 40,000 to try to get an interview, you know what I'm saying?
No, thank you. We will always remember all the love you guys have showed us from the beginning. So thank you so much for having us today.
No doubt. Big love to all y'all. TYTE, thank you for pulling up. Mike, Teenear, Baby J. Again, go give him a follow, everybody. Track down the music. Again, all the songs you heard today is gonna be up on Digiwaxx. You'll be able to get them in your Serato sets, the whole nine. So slip aside. Appreciate y'all. What you got, baby? What you got?
Hey, what the name? CL?
Yep.
Yeah, hey, PD told me to tell you what's up too, though, bro.
Oh shoot, don't say what up, man. What's good?
Yeah, definitely. For sure.
All right. Yeah, no doubt, man. Appreciate it.
Yeah, make sure y'all tell Ted. Make sure you tell Ted we took care of you. We try to help y'all with the $1 billion come up. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, no, I appreciate the platform though, bro.
$1 trillion. There's $1 trillion come up.
Yes.
We finna set a record, man.
Hell yeah. All right, man. Well, congratulations to y'all, man. Like I said, thank you again, Ariella, for dropping all the contact info in the chat. And you know, look forward to working
Thank you, everybody.
with y'all. Heavy. Yep.
This was a pleasure.
Most definitely appreciate y'all. Y'all have a good one.
Indeed. You too.